Every price you have ever paid for anything, your phone, your gas, your concert ticket, nobody decided that number. Not a CEO, not a politician. Two forces you have never thought about just ran the calculation without you asking. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it, which sounds like a threat. It kind of is. Those two forces are supply and demand, and they have been running the calculation for every human being who has ever lived, every price ever paid for bread, for land, for a ship, for a sword, every famine, every fortune, every war fought over a resource somebody needed and somebody else controlled. All of it, supply and demand, doing what it always does, without asking permission. Let's start with demand. Demand is how much people want something. Simple enough. Here is the key relationship. And economists call it the law of demand. When the price of something goes up, people buy less of it. When the price goes down, people buy more. Higher price, less demand. Lower price, more demand. It is almost insultingly obvious once you say it out loud, and yet it took humanity thousands of years to write it down formally. Think about concert tickets. A popular artist announces one show in your city, 10,000 seats, millions of people want to go. That gap between the supply and the demand is why tickets end up selling for 5 times the original price. Nobody set that price. Nobody decided it. The pressure of everyone wanting the same thing drove it up. The market did it. The market does not care about your feelings. Now flip it. When demand drops and supply stays the same, the price goes down. After the tour ends, nobody needs those tickets anymore. The price collapses. The thing did not change. The desire changed. But price is not the only thing that changes demand. Economists call these non-price determinants of demand, and they matter just as much. Consumer income is one. When people have more money, they buy more of almost everything. When they have less, they cut back. A recession does not just cut spending because prices change, it cuts spending because people have less money to spend. This is sometimes obvious, and yet apparently it needs to be explained to people in Congress on a regular basis. Taste and preferences are another. A new study comes out saying a certain food causes something terrible. Suddenly, millions of people stop buying it. The price did not change, the desire did. Or a celebrity is spotted wearing a specific sneaker. Demand explodes overnight. Same shoe, different cultural moment. This is also why celebrities get paid to wear things. Expectations matter too. If people expect the price of something to go up next month, they buy more of it now. If they expect prices to fall, they wait. This is why gas stations sometimes see a rush before a predicted price hike. People are rational, sometimes annoyingly so. The number of buyers in a market matters. A city that doubles in population suddenly needs twice as much housing, twice as much food, and everything else, which drives up prices even if nothing else changed. Supply stayed the same. There are just more people competing for it now. Non-price determinants shift demand without any change in price. Understanding them is what separates basic economics from how markets actually behave in the real world. Now, let's talk supply. Supply is how much of something is available. When supply is high, meaning lots of it is around, prices drop because sellers are competing for buyers. When supply is low, there's not much available, prices rise because buyers are competing for what little is left. Economists call this the law of supply. When prices go up, producers make more. When prices go down, they make less. Higher prices means more profit, so more people want to produce. Lower prices make it less attractive, so supply shrinks. This is how the world ended up with 12 different brands of protein powder. A good example is gas prices in the summer. More people are driving. Demand goes up. Prices follow. In winter, fewer people are on the road, so demand drops. Prices come back down. The gas did not change, the demand changed. The gas is just sitting there waiting for you to need it. Supply has its own non-price determinants too. The cost of production is a big one. If the price of steel goes up, car manufacturers spend more to build each car and either raise prices or they produce fewer cars. Either way, something in the market shifts. Technology matters too. When new farming techniques let farmers produce twice as much wheat on the same land, supply increases and prices drop. Weather, natural disasters, and government regulations can all shift supply without any change in price. Now, put both of those forces together. When a new phone drops and only a limited number are available, supply is low and demand is high. That is why the prices start high. Over time, the company makes more. Supply increases. Competition arrives. Prices come down. Eventually, the phone, it ends up in a discount bin. Same phone, different supply and demand situation. The phone did not get worse. You just stopped caring about it. When supply and demand are in balance, when the amount available roughly matches the amount that people want, economists call that equilibrium. The market settles. Nobody has leftovers. Nobody went home empty-handed. It is briefly, almost accidentally, fair. But markets are not always at equilibrium. When there is more of something that people want to buy, that is a surplus. Sellers are stuck with a product that they cannot sell. The only way to fix it is to lower the price until buyers actually want it. Clearance sales, discount bins, Black Friday deals, all of these are markets correcting a surplus. The market finds a way. When there is less of something than people want to buy, that is a shortage. Not enough units to go around. Buyers compete and prices rise until some of them decide it is not worth paying that much. The shortage corrects itself as prices climb until the demand falls back in line with supply. The market finds a way here too, just in a more expensive way. Surplus pushes prices down. Shortages pushes prices up. Both forces push the market back toward equilibrium. It is constantly correcting itself. It does not ask for permission. Supply and demand are not just about individual products. They run everything. The price of houses in your city, the wages paid to workers, the cost of a college education, the interest rate on a loan, all of it shaped by the same two forces that decided what a Roman farmer got paid for his grain, what a medieval merchant charged for spice, what a Civil War soldier's boots cost. Same forces, every time. No exceptions, no permission asked. That is what I draw. Not dates, not timelines. People who lived inside the same forces and had no idea what to call them. And the forces didn't even care. Speaking of things in high demand, I've got free resources over at historyillustrated.com. I've got illustrations, coloring books, a president's coloring book. But the difference here is my supply is unlimited. See you next time.